Hi, this is Tracy from GiftBasketappeal, and today we're going to be making some really small embellishments, and they're super cute. So let's get started. I had made some embellishments a few weeks ago, and I came up with this idea. And what I did was I traced around my stamping block. I don't know if you could see that. I traced my stamping block and got a really cute shape, and I made these. So I used a lot of my scraps, and because I've been trying to use what I already have, from this idea came another. I said, well, what about those really small pieces of paper that I have everywhere and I'm not sure what to do with them? So I decided to go smaller and see the comparison. So I decided to trace this little one and use up some of the smaller scraps that I had. And I traced these out using an oatmeal box, using what you already have. And then I found some of the little tiny papers that I have just kind of sitting around. And I'm not going to think about this too much because I like to just kind of have fun and just do it. So I have a bunch of papers, a couple of little scraps that I pulled out that I probably would not use normally, but they're really pretty colors. Or actually I would use these. I just have them sitting in a box right now and I want to make something pretty out of them. Let's see what else I got here. I got some sequins, I got flowers, so I'm just going to pull a bunch of stuff together. So this is just a good way to take a lot of the shapes that you already have and kind of use anything. If you have something you want to trace, like a bottle or even the top of a canister, something like this, you want to just trace around it onto some of the cardboard and make some round embellishments, you can do that. So just about everything you have around the house is a shape. Even if I wanted to take my cell phone and trace around it and make something out of it, I mean, everything is a shape. So I'm just thinking about it that way. And excuse the noise because I do have the window open. It's a blustery day and I like the wind coming inside the house. Okay, so I had some kids passing by and playing in the neighborhood, so they were really loud. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm just going to start taking some of the things that I have spread out here. And I have a bunch of stuff on my desk. I got sequins, rhinestones. I got these cute little flowers with the centers. I might throw that on there. The main thing I like about doing this style of crafting is that I don't have to think about it. I've got some hearts. So I pulled out a bunch of stuff. I might not use all of it, but you'd be surprised at the things that you don't use and you just don't know why you're really saving them. I've got some Dollar Tree stickers. I mean, we're saving them for what? So we might as well just go ahead and pull them out and use them because you'll never, I don't know if you're saving them for the perfect project. Maybe that's what I was thinking. But to me, every project is perfect. So I'm going to probably use some of these also. Okay, so let's see what we got here. I'm really excited about this particular craft. Okay, I'm going to just put this on top of here. Okay, so all I'm going to do is just start getting some papers and just making some stuff. And I just want to say that I'm sending prayers to those of you that are being affected by the hurricanes, Harvey, Irma, just a whole bunch of them. And we're supposed to be getting it here in Georgia, part of Irma in Georgia. So tomorrow morning, we're supposed to be getting some of that. So I'm just going to be crafting. And for those of you that have written to me and said you're crafting through the storm, you know, I really appreciate that. I'm glad that my videos can bring some type of comfort to you. So just be safe. Be safe. That's all I can say. And so all I'm doing right now is just cutting around this. I love this crafter's tape because I can just kind of brush it on there and then just go ahead and start cutting out whatever I want to adhere to it. And it's great for paper crafting. It's just easier for me to see when I turn it over like this. And because I want to start doing some mini books or mini albums, I'm going to need lots of embellishments to fill those up. And see, you already covered that cardboard box. No one would know that it's like the oatmeal box or cereal boxes or whatever. And so I like to cut a lot of these down to save space, a lot of the boxes that I have. I think you've seen me use this in a project before. Let's see if I want to use that one on there. Why don't we use our junk mail? We can use it for this too. And if you hear some fluttering around, my dog is kind of messing with my box of stash. I think he wants to craft too. Let me just show you where I have all of this, these little bits and pieces of paper. It's nothing fancy. When I finish doing a project, I throw them in here. It's just this box with all of this stuff in it. So I got to use that stuff. I just can't bring myself to just throw it out. I feel like you can make something beautiful out of it. Okay, so I'm using my envelope paper here. Why not, right? I mean, you could take anything. This is great to be crafting like in a storm when there's, especially if you have some candlelight or something, if the electricity goes out. They say we're supposed to lose electricity, but I can still craft. I mean, unless I need my glue gun, I won't really need it, but I could still create something even in the storm. Okay, and look at that. I just made something out of that envelope. I've never been so happy to receive junk mail. Now I run to the mailbox to see if I can find any more of those. This one right here, I cut out, it was a gift box, and look how sparkly that is. And I just cut that out in a shape also so I can decorate that too and use it as an embellishment. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and cover these last two, and then we're going to decorate them. Okay, so here they are all cut out, and look how cute those look. See, even those little tiny pieces of paper you can do something with. So I like to trace around some of mine, so I'm going to go ahead and just put a border on this using this permanent marker. And I got a bunch of markers out here. I've got some pens, some gel pens, things like that. And so you just got to be creative. Think of this as your canvas, a really tiny canvas, and you're just creating something. And this can actually be a prototype for something larger. So I'm just kind of just doing anything on here. I'm not really thinking about it, which is good. Just kind of doing. And this can be something larger. You start with the smaller things, and then you just kind of gradually branch out to some of the larger things. And so you already created I love borders around things. That's why I think I do those all the time. Let's see. I'm going to take part of this, a little tiny piece here. I'm not thinking about it, but I do want some hearts on here. And that's just the cars passing by. Yep, that's going to be so cute. I actually can use my art glitter glue for this. Some of these little pieces here. Let's see. It's right there. Cutesy little border around that. And I mean, you can get really creative and fancy with these. Look how cute that looks already. I haven't done much with it. And let's go ahead and add a flower to it. See, I don't want to be matching too much. Let's see what that looks like. I'm really loving this. I'll put a flower up in that corner, and look how cute that looks. And so I just kind of put it off on that corner there. And I'm going to get my little signs out. Let's see what I can find in here for the sentiment. And I could just leave it like this and then add to it as I go on. I sure can. But you know what? I have some tiny rhinestones. Before I do that, I've got these really tiny rhinestones here that I'm going to add on. I mean, they are really tiny. I don't even know if you'll be able to see them. Let's see. I think once I place it, you'll be able to see it. Right there, I think those stands out. That stands out on the black. Really cute. Okay, and let's see if we can find a small sign. If not, I might leave it the way it is if I can't find a little sign for that. But I am really loving this. I love doing stuff like this. I don't know if you remember this, if you've seen my other video. I will post that video where I use my junk mail. This is the inside of the envelopes. So I'm keeping everything. I think I'm going to use this one. I'm really feeling like everyone needs strength right now. I know I do. Some days you just need that extra something just to keep going. So I think the word of the day, strength. I'm just cutting it very close here. And I like making a bunch of these because I know I'll use them. I just stamp, if you have a stamp that you like and it has like little one-word things. I think you can also go online and do them too. You can kind of, you can print out these and then just add them to whatever your projects are. Strength. I'm going to like that. Let's see, I might put that right up here. And I don't want to think about this too much. I'm going to just put a little border on here. Let's see, I'm getting out some of my old markers. These are some Prism color markers that I didn't know I had. My daughter gave them to me, and I didn't know that that was one of the things she had. She used these in college for her artwork, and I didn't even realize it. And I said, let me pull those markers out. So you see, you just sometimes keep things and you forget that you have them. So I'm hoping that this is sending you some inspiration, and it's challenging you to use what you already have. Okay, so that's what we have so far, and I feel like it needs something right here. So I'm going to add maybe a sequin, let's say. I'll just add one sequin to this so far. I'm not going to add anything else to it. I promise I won't add anything else to it right now. But later on, who knows? Okay, so that's what we got so far for that one. And I might go back and add something else. Matter of fact, I think I am going to go back. And you could add these to larger projects, scrapbooking, although you might want the image to be flatter. Okay, so let's see what we're going to work with here. I really like the way this looks. And I got some washi tape. This is washi tape from Dollar Tree. Of course, this is my first time using this. Okay, and look how pretty that's going to look on. Actually, I could put it on here or I could put it on here, but I think I'm going to kind of liven up this brown piece here. Yeah, I think so. Put that on there like that. I need to do a washi tape greeting card. Now that I'm thinking about it. You see how so many ideas come from one idea? Yeah, a greeting card using washi tape. Let's see. Let me put a border around this. See, I have no idea what I'm doing right now. I just know I want to create something that looks pretty. As long as it looks pretty to me, I'm good. But we can also be our biggest critics. Okay, let's see what else I can add on there. Let's see, I've got some other things here. Oh, you know what? Look at these. These things right here. Look how pretty these are. This is so pretty. Look at this. Kind of like this right here. That kind of goes right there. It's so hard to choose which ones because everything is just so pretty. But it's about time I started using some of this. And that's a little coffee cup right there. I like this one too because it has the blue in there. Yep, I'm going with this. And I got my hot glue gun fired up here. So even though it has a backing on it, I'm just going to give it a little bit more. Just sort of hold. I'm just going to put that right in the middle just like that. And so now if I wanted to, I could either make a border around it with some white, going with some white, but I kind of like the way that looks, just like that. Nothing else on it. I'm going to leave that for now. Yeah, I'm not going to add anything else to that. I really like that. That's pretty. Okay, let's do another one. Hopefully you're still hanging in there with me. I can't believe, I'm looking at this and I can't believe that that's the envelope. Nobody would know. And look how pretty these are. I got these from Walmart and I just think they're so cute. Of course, I'm all over the place here. I'm going to use some more washi tape. Just because with these little hearts on them. Let's put it down here. We don't have to put it across the top all the time. Just put it right there. Okay, let me just cut this off because this is super thin. And these washi tapes came in a pack of like, I think 5 or 6 at Dollar Tree. So, bargain. And so just sometimes putting something right across it, whether it's the top or the bottom, it really does something. It just changes the look of it. And I'm going to take some of these hearts right here. These are sticker hearts from Walmart. Yep. I'm going to put some of these hearts in the circles. Let's see. Actually, I'll put one in the circle and I'll put another one outside the circle. Let me get my pen here because I'm having a hard time picking up these little things. Isn't that fun? Look how fun that looks. And you know what? I'm going to take a white one and I'm going to put it over here. Another one right there. See what happens when you don't think about it? Everything just comes together. When you're trying to follow some type of rule, it just doesn't, at least for me, it just doesn't work. When I'm trying to follow rules, I kind of like to find my own way. And I think that's how you find your own style too. So look how cute. And let's throw a little label on that. Probably see me pull out these things so many times. I love you. That's a little bit too big. Y'all don't understand. I've got a lot of stuff here. About the thinking of you. I'm going to cut that down a little bit. Cut that down. So imagine your stuff would still be sitting in that box, accumulating dust. And all you have to do is pull it out, see what you have, and then just challenge yourself to make something really pretty. Those little tiny fussy pieces of paper, I just couldn't throw them away, so I'm so glad I kept them. And I think this needs something else on it. Let's see. I should go around it in pink maybe, or blue. Stop thinking about it. Choose some red. Yep, we're going to use red. Thinking of you. And I'm going to put some stitching around this one, just because. I think that looks really pretty against the white, that stitching in there. Let me move that in just a little bit so you can see. Yeah, so give these a try. Find some kind of shape that you like and just trace it. Use those cereal boxes or oatmeal boxes and just start. Make it into something beautiful. That is just the cutest. I am really liking this. This is so fun. Okay, we got 2 more to go. Hopefully you're hanging in there with me and enjoying the process. So now I'm going to go ahead and find some more stuff to add. And everything will come together. You don't have to figure it out. I think what happens is we try to figure it out, but everything comes together. Like this bird right here with the yellow. Look how cute that is. All I have to do is put that on there and not add anything else. And it looks so cute. Put it over here, off to the side. You could do that too. Now you got some decoration. But you know what? I better use my glue gun for that. And I think I added too much on there, but so definitely hold. And see, I didn't even know that this matched. It just came together. Because your eye will draw you to the color anyway, so if it's a color that you like, just use it and do it. Don't even think about it. And pop some green sequins on there. These are my Dollar Tree sequins. And they sell them in a huge pack. Let's see. Let me get my hand out of the way so you can actually see this. And this one, I'm not going to put a sentiment on there. I could see this going on one of my soapbox upcycles. I do a lot of soapbox upcycles for those of you that may be first-time watchers. And I like to have something to decorate maybe the front of it with. So I think this would be perfect for decorating that. I'm going to leave it like that for now. I may go back and add something else in. I'm not sure yet. But so far, so good. Okay, we got another one to do. This is our last one. Oh, let me show you what the sequins look like. For $1, you get, look at this. You get all of these. And these were at the Dollar Tree. And they even have the black. I've never seen the black, which is why I got these. I have all of these other colors, but I've never seen it in the black sequin. So just so you see. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do this last one. And I am really loving the way this looks. Let's see, I've got some stickers over here. This was a damaged label, so I cut the bottom part off. And maybe I can do it, maybe having this come out from the bottom here. Maybe. Maybe not. Let's see. Not ready to use that yet. But I like this green. For some reason my eye is drawn to the green part here. So I am going to take one of my green flowers here. And we're going to go ahead and pop that on there. We're just going to put it off to the side over here this time. And I have had these green flowers in my stash for a good while now. I think this will look nice with a black border because it has that little black polka dotted line there. how pretty that is already. Okay, let's see what else we can pop on here. Let me find a sign. And you know how I love my signs about. This is from one of May's stamp sets, and I'll be sure to list it below in the description box because many of you have asked me about this one. And so I can never remember the name of it, but I think it's one of the best stamp sets that she has. It's just really encouraging. And there goes my dog barking. I hear someone outside. That's my little protector for you. Okay, so we're going to pop this Believe on there. But of course it needs a little border. If you notice, I cover up my markers right away because I don't want them to dry out, and I have so much stuff on the desk, it's easier for me if I just pop it on immediately. Okay, I'm just going to put this kind of sideways like that. And then if you want, you can take another piece of paper and put it behind Believe, and then put it on here too to make it stand out a little bit more, but I think it's okay like that. Yep, I think it's okay. And let's see if I want to do anything else. I don't want to do that flower. Doesn't look good to me. So I'm just going by what looks good. I didn't get to use this, but that's okay. Let's see what else they have in here. That wouldn't show up. Let's see. What else can we put in there? I want to see what this pearl would look like. These flatback pearls. Let me see what that would look like on there. I think if I put it on here, it would show up more. It sure would. And I like the way that looks. And I think those might be a little bit too big, so I'm going to do just a tiny bit smaller. These pearls are so lasting, and I've used them in a lot of projects. These I got on Amazon. And so I will put the link to this. Many of you have asked me about these flatback pearls, and because I like pearls so much, I just figured it was a good thing to go ahead and buy a bunch of them. I think you get like 1,100 or something like that, but I'll post it. But if you like to use pearls in your project, this is perfect. Okay, and I am going to go ahead and put these on here. So I went just a little bit smaller on the pearls, because I thought that was just too big. And just placing it on this black area here makes it look so cute. And let's see if there's anything else I want to add on here. So look at all this I still have left. I'm going to have to really go through my stuff and just start using up some stuff. So if you'd like to see more videos like this, just leave a comment below if you'd like to see more stuff like this. Look at all of this. I still have all of this left. So could you imagine the amount of stuff I can make with this? And because I craft just about every day, I have a ton of stuff that I can use right here. Okay, so this is what we have, and I want to show you the other two that I did. But look how cutesy this is. Here's another one that I did with Believe on it, and I just added a little bit of I think that's like the stickles, just a tiny bit of stickles on there, and then I just put the Believe on there. Look how pretty that is. These little tiny things, really, this is just like, think of this as just a little piece of artwork. And if you wanted to expand and get larger, you can take the same design and make something bigger out of it. So that is just super cute. And this is a Dollar Tree stamp, just like this one. Yep, it's a Dollar Tree stamp. And so I decided to just use that on there. And this one as well. Super cute. I went around it with just using my permanent marker. I went around it and made a border, and then I went in with my white and made little dots on it. And now that I'm thinking about it, I think this needs just a little bit of dots around it. You see how you can always go back and just add something else to it to brighten this up a little bit. Or I can take some stickles and go around it. And I'm using this Uniball pen. Many of you have asked me about this. This is a Signo Uniball gel pen. And this, I love this. This is one of my favorite tools for crafting. You see, I'm just going right around the corners here. Who would have known a stamping block could make such pretty embellishments? And so that's what I have so far. So I hope you like this video. I'll list all of the supplies below as usual. And like I said at the beginning of the video, be safe. I'm keeping you all in my prayers. Say a prayer for me as well, as we hopefully, I think it's supposed to be downgraded to a tropical storm once it hits Georgia. And I'll be crafting through the storm. I will see you real soon. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you real soon. Bye.